Caught in the Act on Fox 10 is sponsored by Hunter Security. Your security is our business.
Porch pirates, they're nothing new, but some people who live in one Midtown neighborhood are voicing their frustration after a rash of criminal activity. They tell our Lee Peck that they've had enough. And Lee, this latest crime happening before most people have even left for work.
Well, it did, Byron. 2 potted plants taken off the front porch in broad daylight on a very busy corner. Our suspect caught in the act by a doorbell Ring camera. Take a look. It's a case of walking by and helping herself. These 2 potted plants, a Mother's Day gift, gone in seconds.
And I saw that they were missing. I went to check the camera to see what happened to them. And in broad daylight, she walked up, she came up the sidewalk, walked up, took the plants and kept walking.
It happened yesterday morning just before 8 a.m. on Old Shell Road near North Hallett Street. The homeowner telling us it's not the first time she's been the target of thieves.
Well, one year I had Christmas decorations stolen. Of course, football season, you want to display your team. And I had a wreath stolen off my front door just before Iron Bowl. I just don't even decorate outside anymore. You just throw the curb appeal out of the window just because you don't want your stuff taken.
And she's not alone. Just up the street, a similar story.
I've been broken into once, had my car window busted out once, had power tools stolen. Yeah, it's kind of a known thing. I mean, boxes stolen off the front porch.
In addition to these neighborhood watch signs, they're also posting the surveillance video on social media and their neighborhood app. This one posted just yesterday, a stolen package right off the front porch. And there's plenty more, a stolen bike, potted plants missing, and surveillance of suspects door checking for unlocked vehicles.
You know, it's ridiculous, but that's unfortunately the reality that we live in these days. You know, people are getting real tired of it, but you know, I know the police are backed up. I mean, I've talked to the detective on multiple occasions. I mean, they try to get to it all, but you know, eventually some people are going to have to take some responsibility.
While they ultimately want to identify the suspects, they'll also keep sharing to make their neighbors aware and let everyone know they're watching.
We don't, of course, want to take matters into our own hands, and that's why we try to go about contacting the police or reporting it on the news and hoping someone recognizes them. But, you know, what do you do besides just not put it out there for them to take it?
And if you recognize any of the suspects in tonight's surveillance videos, you're urged to call Mobile Police. Meanwhile, in terms of deliveries, there are things you can do to avoid becoming a victim. If you can, have them delivered at your house when you know someone will be home, or your office where someone can accept it. Live tonight from MPD headquarters, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.
Caught in the Act on Fox 10 is sponsored by Hunter Security. Your security is our business.
My goodness, people in Midtown Mobile can't seem to catch a break from porch pirates and people who think they can take just whatever they want.
Yeah, Halloween decorations already disappearing as soon as they're put up. Here's Fox 10 News' Lee Peck with tonight's Caught in the Act.
Halloween may be nearly 2 months away, but one family in Midtown Mobile got a jump start on getting into the spirit this weekend.
Halloween is one of our favorite holidays, so we decided to start this weekend. I mean, who really knows if we're going to get to trick or treat this year? So this is something that the kids really love and they've been begging to do, and they help us do it every year.
Debuting this 12-foot skeleton, their collection of spooky Halloween decor has grown over the years. But just days after putting things up, they noticed a couple of items missing.
Walking back inside the house yesterday, we noticed a flamingo skeleton that was stolen and then a skull head that belongs over here in our cemetery. So at that point, we looked back on our security camera.
What they saw were these 2 guys stumbling around their front yard around 1 in the morning. One of them has long hair, taking the decorations before walking away. And it's not the first time they've been hit. Last year, they, along with their neighbors, the victims of an unwelcome trick-or-treater. This latest time, discouraging. Add in the ongoing pandemic, it was almost enough to make them take it all down. Almost.
And we're not going to let these, awful people take the fun out of it. And, it's been a tough year for everybody. And this is something that we enjoy doing, our kids enjoy doing. So we decided, you know what, we're not going to let them ruin it for us.
In the meantime, they've amped up their security and also filed a police report. If you know who these guys are, turn them in to Mobile Police. With tonight's Caught in the Act, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.
And don't forget, you can watch all of our Caught in the Act videos along with plenty of other videos on our Fox 10 YouTube channel. Just be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when we post.
Caught in the Act on Fox 10 is sponsored by Hunter Security. Your security is our business.
A car stolen from a gas station in broad daylight. It happened Tuesday at the Pilot Travel Center in Satsuma.
Yeah, the crime's not only caught on camera, but police have very good video of the woman who took off in the car.
All right, let's go to our Lee Peck with your Caught in the Act.
You're looking at a car theft in progress. The woman getting into the white car and driving off is not the car's owner. If you rewind the surveillance video, she'd show up minutes before in the green Jeep Cherokee. Satsuma police say the driver gave her a ride from a motel in Tillman's Corner. According to police, she had a lot of cash on her, cameras catching her enter the store. Once inside, she immediately goes to the restroom, then comes out and takes a look at the king cakes behind the counter. She'd purchased a couple of items before heading back out into the parking lot. By this time, the white car is pulled up outside. The owner gets out and leaves the keys inside before entering the store. You'll notice the woman hangs out around the Jeep before walking over to the car, getting in and driving off. Minutes later, the owner of the white car is seen wandering the parking lot before he realizes the car has been stolen. The car is a 2009 Pontiac G6 with a large pink heart on the back window with the words Maymay's Zoo Crew along with the names of the owner's grandchildren. Investigators say the man who drove the woman to the gas station has been questioned and has not been charged at this time. Take a good look at her. If you know who she is, or maybe you've seen that white car, give Satsuma PD a call. With tonight's Caught in the Act, Lee Peck, Fox 10 News.